John, what is it? What is it you do differently? You're attacking big problems. Everything you do makes money. It's really about believing in the inevitability of your success. One person who exemplifies this much better than myself is Chris Sacca. I don't know how many of you have seen my video about Chris Sacca or have read about Chris Sacca. He was a major investor in Uber and in Twitter. He's a multi-billionaire. He's living out here in Manhattan Beach. We're in Marina Del Rey, by the way. I'm on one of my runs. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. I love Los Angeles, especially by the beach. I live in Venice Beach. But Chris Sacca, he's never had a product. He never had any money to invest. He never had any ideas. No product, no money, no ideas, right? How the fuck did he make money? It's crazy. Either you invest or you have an idea, right? You're product or investor, product or investor. That's how you become a billionaire. That's how you make any money, right? Well, he didn't get it through salary either. You don't make $1 billion through salary. So he made money investing. In fact, he made money, just found people who had lots of money. He found people who had really good investment opportunities. He brought them together. He had no company, nothing. And he was able to just blow it up and make $1 billion. And I call that sheer willpower. Chris Sacca is an example of somebody who's become successful purely using their will to succeed. Unbounded ambition. Look him up. There's another video on this channel. I'll put the link in the description. I talk to 1 million entrepreneurs every single month through this channel. People are looking for a good idea, or they want to know what to invest in, you know, what cryptocurrency do I invest in? What stock do I invest in? How do I find good angel investments? Whatever the hell that is. And the fact of the matter is, you don't need any of that. And Chris Sacca is an example of how you can make billions with a B doing this. Look him up if you don't believe. 2015, I kind of reached a point where I was stagnating. I was making about $25,000 per month in affiliate marketing. It had been consistent. I'd been making that for about a little over 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. Then I was making an additional amount of money, about the same amount, maybe a little less, from clients. I was managing clients, I was talking to people, I was designing landing pages and managing their AdWords for them, their Google advertising and their Facebook advertising accounts, and designing their web pages. So I was charging anywhere between, you know, $1,000 to $15,000 per month, depending on the size of the business. The managing the clients part, phone calls, you know, designers, developers, management, that took up about 95% of my time. And the other 25,000 took up about 5% of my time. It was just an affiliate campaign, ran autopilot, $25,000 autopilot. Now, what I was doing at this point, why was I spending all my time on this client? I did that for a long time, and I was in this holding pattern where I really limited my income, because if any of you have run a client-based business, you know that clients take a lot of time, and it also takes a lot of time to find new clients. It takes time to find clients, and it takes time to manage clients. There was a cycle. You know, I'd get some clients, and then get my income up, and then I'd lose some, and I'd have to go out and find them again. Find some, lose some. Find some, manage them, and lose some others. You know, I was hoping to start a multi-million-dollar agency and was 1 million. I just was in this holding pattern, and I wondered, why couldn't I bust out of it? Why couldn't I figure out this agency thing? When really, all the time I had affiliate marketing figured out. I had been holding myself back because of self-doubt. I wasn't meant to pitch clients. I wasn't meant to manage clients. I wasn't meant to talk to people necessarily on manage accounts. I was meant to do marketing, and all I needed was one company to do marketing for. I had held myself back. I'd limited my own potential because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that what I was doing at the time, I didn't believe I could take it to the next level. Isn't that funny? I didn't believe I could take that $25,000 a month and turn it into $500,000 a month, $250,000 a month. I didn't believe in myself, because if I knew how easy it was to take what I was currently doing, the $25,000 a month, and turn it into $250,000 a month, it would have been game over. But I doubted myself. The $25,000 a month was coming from the gold investment industry. 401k rollovers, all this stuff. It's a great industry. So I actually went to a Tony Robbins event, and I went through a major mind shift, and I realized how I'd been holding myself back. I realized how my success was determined by my own belief in myself. I didn't believe my success was inevitable. I believe success was hard. I believe success took a lot of work. Self-doubt has been something I've dealt with a lot throughout my time as an entrepreneur. I don't know why, you know, it's crazy. You know, we could get into all that stuff, but self-doubt has been a major recurring subject in my life. I've held myself back a lot. Now, for some of you, you might say, oh, John, you were making $50,000 or $25,000 a month. That's great. But for me, everything's relative, right? Some people are making 25 million a month or 50 million a month. It's all relative. Don't get too caught up in the numbers. You know, for me, what I'm making right now is minimal. I'm trying to bust through to the next level. I want to be a world changer. So I had been holding myself back with all this self-doubt, and I realized that through the Tony Robbins event. Highly recommend you go to an Unleash the Power Within event. I said, okay, I'm gonna start getting rid of all of my clients. All of the clients, I was doing landing pages, management, I'm gonna stop selling any new clients. And I'm gonna start focusing on just doing affiliate marketing. And what was incredible was literally the first campaign that I did, the first new product I started advertising on a commission-only basis, right? So clients are guaranteed income, but they're paying for your time. Whereas affiliate marketing, it's just paying for results. So you can make any amount of money you want. That's the good thing. But you're putting your own money out, but you can make anything you want, so there's unlimited upside. So it was successful. I started advertising these bedbug eradication kits, right? I was advertising a really tiny niche. I made an additional $50,000 that month. An additional $50,000. I was like, holy shit. Fucking works. I just increased my income. That proved it worked, but I was still limiting myself. And I realized it actually very quickly that I was limiting myself by going into tiny niches, because I'd been advertising in the gold investment niche, and I'd been advertising in the bedbug problem niche. So I'm still thinking very small, but I realized it quicker because my mind was attuned to it. And the next thing I did was I moved towards a really big niche. And the big niches are beauty, diet, you know, weight loss types of products, business opportunity products, products that show people how they can turn a $1 into 2 or 10, and muscle building products. So muscle supplements to help guys become good or look good, etc. I'd say those are the big niches. Let's stick with the first three: skincare or beauty products, weight loss products, and business opportunity products. Making money, make money online, real estate, stock trading, cryptocurrency. These are all how to win the lotto. Those are all kind of a niche. This is all direct response marketing, it's called. Now, I decided to go into one of the biggest ones. I said, I'm just gonna go straight for one of the big niches. Of those three, one is bigger than all the rest, and it's called weight loss. Weight loss is the granddaddy, but I didn't want to go for the granddaddy. What I did was I went for the beauty niche, and I said, I'm gonna try to advertise products in the beauty niche, but I was so scared inside because I said, oh, there are too many people marketing in this niche. It's too hard, it's too saturated, it's too competitive, I don't know it well enough. It's predominantly female. At the time, I had no idea how to deal with women. You know, I was single. I don't know how to do this. This is crazy, I'm gonna fail. But I pushed myself because I had just been through a ton of mindset exercises in Tony Robbins. I said, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it, I'm gonna win. But I think a core thing is not just going for it, but I believed that I could become successful. There were still nagging doubts, some were back there, but I had eliminated those. And instead, you know how you always subconsciously have nagging doubts in your brain? I reversed it. Instead of like intellectually thinking, okay, I'm gonna win, but subconsciously having a nagging doubt in my brain, what I did is intellectually I was like, oh, I'm gonna fail. But subconsciously, I believed in the inevitability of my success. Does that make sense? It's kind of weird, but that's what had happened. Day 4 or 5, I think it was day 4 of advertising, completely new niche. I was profitable. I think I made 50 bucks. I said, whoa, I just made money. The next day, I made 500. I was like, what the fuck? I could do it. The next day, I made 1,000. I just kept doubling my budget each day. I was going big audiences, big audiences. I was trying to go for the masses. I was going for masses. And what all I'm doing is I'm on Facebook and I'm writing little ads, typing in headlines, and finding little pictures to put up, and I'm trying to target it to the right people. On an off note, if you guys want to learn more about what I do and all the marketing stuff I do, I'd consider myself one of the best marketers in the world. I'm very technical, and you can learn more. I'm sure there are like links, or there's some playlists in the description, but we're not gonna go too deep into that. The important part is that ultimately it all stemmed from my own lack of belief in myself that I had not been doing this stuff up until this point. What ended up happening, I kept boosting the budgets until I was making $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day. About half of that was profit. And the rest is history, because once, you know, 10,000 a day, I got up to 35,000 a day, long story short, with what I was advertising, or about $500,000 per month. That was life-changing. Going from $25,000 a month to $25,000 per day absolutely changed my life and put me on a path towards a level of success that is uncommon and unnatural, and has allowed me to live a life which is unbelievable by most people's standards. But really, it's not too uncommon here in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, you know, you're surrounded by people who have tens of millions and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. It's very different. But for many of you, I know many of you are not located in the heart of a big city. You know, I put myself here because I'm trying to go for the upper limits. I am trying to challenge the entire education system. I'm trying to reinvent the entire education system. To do so, I've put myself in an environment, I work through competition, I've put myself in an environment where I'm surrounded by some of the most competitive, wealthiest people in the world, because that motivates me. For you, you don't need to make $25,000 per day. I'm guessing you just want to have, you know, passive, automated, you know, $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Most people, they just kind of want $5,000 and chill, you know, passive, automated, reliable income, hang with their family, and that's totally acceptable. But the point of this video is believe in your own inevitability. I'm sorry if my personal stories drag on a little long, but let me know if you like them. I like talking to you guys. I like sharing. I don't mind. So let me know if you don't mind, or I'll keep my stories shorter next time. Believe in your own inevitability. Have that subconscious thought, belief in your own success. Check out my interview with Chris Sacca below. Really amazing individual, really smart guy, and somebody who's just got a bull-headed mindset in this world. Guys, as always, like, share this video with your friends, email this. There's so much fear-based material out there, and I'm hoping to bring some stories that are enlightening and push people to not want to be a docile corporate slave and kind of bust out. You guys, as always, in the next video, coming to you guys from beautiful Marina del Rey, California. See ya.